And what's happening, folks? Welcome to the Wednesday evening edition here of the Landhammer stream. It is now day number 470. Yeah, I've come a good ways this week, despite having a good bit of work to do, and I may have to actually do some more tonight. I probably will. We have our sprint review tomorrow, and there's a couple things I want to get done to be able to demo and meet the definition of done, as they call it in Agile. Anyway, so I have made some good progress, though. I'm working on, of course, we are in day 470 and 75 days until the first exam attempt, hopefully first and last. Time will tell if that's the case. But I have, about 9 free weekends to go. And I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm making good progress. So I got the last time I streamed, which I think was Monday night, because I did have to work. I did have to do a change last night. I was unable to stream. I was able, though, this morning and some last night to get through finally CA-13. So that feels pretty good. That was tough. There was a lot in there. But I'm getting better each time. And I've noticed each time I do one of these troubleshooting labs, so I started TS-13 this morning, and I just did an hour, and I got through, I don't know, I may have gotten like 10 points. I think there are total 12 tasks in that troubleshooting section. Of course, you're supposed to get it done in 2 hours. I think I got at least, well, yeah, I got 4 done. That's right. I was finishing the 5th. It's really strange because when you're working with the IOL images, especially the switch image, if you do I've learned that if you do like a TCL script, like I'm doing this a lot nowadays. Let's say I want to do a TCL script, right, to ping a bunch of devices. I want to check connectivity. Basically, this is early on after you've done your layer 2 config and your, let's see, where did code go? Go to another screen. I'm trying to manage all my screens these days. Where are you, code? Where are you at? Oh, it's kind of, duh, I've got it open. So if I do, for example, TCL script, TCL shell, reach, usually I'll do like address. So I do this a lot, right? Because oftentimes you're asked to, especially after like a redistribution task or doing a redistribution task, this is where you need, it's going to say you need to have full reachability in your IPv4 domain or IPv6, whatever the case may be. So you end up doing this a lot. And I've learned that if you paste this, so this is not all done, right? You have to do also ping add. If you paste this into a switch, you may lock up the switch. And I'm learning that. I still did it again tonight on a switch, IOL switch, in the Cisco Expert Labs, and locked it up. So what you have to do is you have to power cycle the switch. And I did that earlier today and lost some of my config on the switch. So that lesson learned, right? First of all, don't use this on an IOL switch if you can help it. And second of all, or be careful, I guess. Maybe it's the number. I don't know. It seemed to like lock the console on like the second or third line. Just lock the console. Couldn't access it anymore. But yeah, don't use it on the switch. And also, if you do try to use it, do a write mem before you do, because otherwise you do a power cycle, you're going to lose any configuration that you did. And that set me back. Like I'd rebooted a switch. Then I was troubleshooting a redistribution problem. And I had a router and a switch on the same subnet, and they could not ping each other's host address. And I spent like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I know this is working before. Anyway, this is the kind of experiences that are good to have when you're getting ready for the actual lab, right? To some of these idiosyncrasies, things not to do, things not to do. Very, very important when you're cycling through all the technologies in a potential lab, right? So, great experiences though. But I've done much better on the troubleshooting section. I'm getting better at that. I'm learning to play the game, as it is kind of a game in a way, right? You're trying to speed run through a game, different levels, and certain things you just should skip, and other things you just proceed with caution and know how to find the thing, right? Especially in the troubleshoot, you got to find the fault. So yeah, I'm making good progress. Fortunately, even though I had to work last night, fortunately I have. This is another reason why I may work some tonight, and maybe tomorrow night. Friday I have the day off, so I have, and that is a day all day PTO for labbing. So I'm looking forward to that, and look forward to getting through too. So my schedule wise. By the way, I saw this on Twitter a minute ago. I've not had a lot of time, to be honest, to look at Twitter. If you recognize this, shout out if you recognize this image right here. Oh man, this goes way back, and it's funny because this is probably a Windows 95 machine running this Novell client. But yeah, I remember this, man. This is pretty cool. Brings back some memories. So yes, I'm dating myself, but found the server with this log on banner. Can I do this after 2012? I didn't know you could, to be honest, but it's fascinating they found that on a server. Really cool. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still behind schedule. Where I should be right now is probably right here. So I'm lagging behind like a weekend, but this will be done tonight or tomorrow. I will start this. I will start these probably tomorrow. I'll do the CA-14. And then this weekend, hopefully I can at least get somewhat caught up. There's no way I'm getting all these done this weekend because we have guests coming in Sunday as well. So I'm already behind, but that's okay. I've already sort of developed a strategy of what I'm going to do here. Preparing for the lab. So I think what I'll do is if I get really behind, like what I may do this weekend to catch up is I may just go over some of the, like I may just look at the answer key, to be honest, on some of these and see what I can learn, and then jump ahead, to some of these more difficult. 18 I think I've already done, which is interesting. CA-13 was part of Cisco Live, I believe. So if it is, that's cool. I may just skip over it, or I may just see how well I do now. So anyway, that's all I've got going on, folks. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you have a great Wednesday night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night if all goes well. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, here on the LAN Tamer stream. Sending you good bits with your labs, your learning. You can follow me here on Twitter, Instagram. I posted finally did a little bit of posting on Instagram and Twitter in the last few days. But yeah, you can follow me there at the LAN Tamer, and also youtube.com/the LAN Tamer, where all of these streams are. That's where my VODs are, basically. So thanks so much, and we shall see you back here soon. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good night.